If you're still using VLOOKUP, there's a high chance your Excel file is already giving you the wrong results. And you don't even know it. Let me show you exactly why. Hey, welcome back to ExcelFluency. Today we're breaking down one of the most explored Excel topics, XLookup versus VLOOKUP. Both are lookup functions. Both seem similar, but one of them is outdated, and the other one fixes almost every limitation. By the end of this video, you'll know exactly how to use XLookup, where VLOOKUP fails, and which one you should actually use in real work. Let's jump straight into it. On screen, you'll see a simple employee dataset. We've got employee ID, full name, department, region, quarter 1 and quarter 2 sales, bonus and commission. This is the kind of dataset you'd see in finance, HR, or operations. Nothing complicated. And this is exactly where lookup functions become powerful. Let's start with VLOOKUP. VLOOKUP stands for vertical lookup, and it searches for a value in the first column, then returns something from the right. Here's the formula. Equals VLOOKUP, open parenthesis, lookup value, comma, table array, comma, column index number, comma, false for exact match, close parenthesis. Now let's actually use it. We want the full name for employee 107. Type equals VLOOKUP. Lookup value, employee 107, that is A5. Select the full table for the table array. Column number is 2 because name is the second column. False for exact match. Press enter, and we get the result. Perfect! At this point, VLOOKUP looks simple, and it is. But this is where the problems begin. Now try this. Let's say you have a name, and you want the employee ID. Pause for a second and think. Can VLOOKUP do that? No, because VLOOKUP only works left to right. It must search from the first column, and this is one of its biggest limitations. Now look at this part of the formula, the column number. We typed 2 earlier, but what if someone inserts a new column? That number doesn't update. Your formula still runs, but returns the wrong data. No error, no warning, just incorrect results. And this is exactly how reporting errors happen in real business scenarios. Now let's search for something that doesn't exist. EMP999. VLOOKUP returns an error. To fix that, we have to wrap it in another function. Use the IFERROR function and specify the value to be shown if an error occurs. That's extra work, every single time. Now let's switch to XLookup. XLookup was introduced as a more flexible replacement for VLOOKUP. And the best part? The basic version is incredibly simple. Here's the formula. Equals XLookup, open parenthesis, lookup value, comma, lookup array, comma, return array, close parenthesis. That's it. No column numbers, no rigid structure. But here's where it gets powerful. XLookup also gives you additional control if you need it. The full formula looks like this. Equals XLookup, lookup value, lookup array, return array, if not found, match mode, search mode. Now don't worry, you don't need all of these every time, but they're there when you need more flexibility. For example, you can define what to return if no match is found, control how Excel matches your value, and even choose the direction Excel searches. Let's start simple and try the same example. We want the name for employee 107. Let's type XLookup, open parenthesis, lookup value is employee 107. Lookup array, employee ID column. Return array, name column. Press enter, same result. But notice something. The formula reads like plain English. Search this, return that. Much cleaner. Now let's do what VLOOKUP couldn't. Find the employee ID using a name. With XLookup, lookup array, name column, and return ID column. Done. No tricks, no workarounds. XLookup works in any direction, not just left to right. Let's search employee 999 again. With XLookup equals XLookup, open parenthesis, lookup value, employee 999, lookup array, employee ID column. Return array, full name column. If not found, type employee not found as a text. Close parenthesis. Press enter. Clean output. No if-error formula needed. Now here's where things get interesting. Let's say you want name, department, region, sales. With VLOOKUP, you need multiple formulas. However, with XLookup, you can select multiple columns as the return range and press enter, and Excel spills all results automatically. One formula, multiple outputs. Now, remember the column insertion issue with VLOOKUP? With XLookup, there is no such problem because we're referencing actual columns, not numbers. So even if the dataset changes, your formula stays accurate. Here's a quick pro tip. XLookup actually has two powerful optional settings that most people don't use, but they can completely change your results. The first one is match mode. This controls how Excel matches your value. And the second is search mode. This controls where Excel looks first. Let me show you both with one simple example. Here, we have multiple records for the same ID, and we want the latest value. First, match mode. By default, XLookup looks for an exact match, which is usually what we want. Now here's the interesting part, search mode. By default, Excel searches from top to bottom, so it returns the first match. But if we change the search mode to -1, Excel searches from bottom to top. So now, instead of the first match, we get the latest one. Same formula, completely different result. Let's simplify everything. VLOOKUP works only left to right, uses column numbers, needs extra functions for errors. XLookup works in any direction, uses direct references, handles errors within, can return multiple values. For modern Excel users, the choice is clear. Here's the bottom line. VLOOKUP still works, but XLookup is faster, cleaner, and far more reliable. If you're serious about Excel, this is one upgrade you should not ignore. Download the dataset, try these examples yourself, and you'll see the difference immediately. If this helped you, hit like and subscribe to ExcelFluency. And if you want to master Excel step by step, check out the next video on screen.